Daniel has been appointed one of the top 3 administrators in the kingdom of Babylon. And King Darius has put under his leadership several other individuals, 120 other individuals that he's supposed to take care of as they take care of the kingdom. But there's a problem, a big problem. These individuals, they don't trust Daniel, even though Daniel has been entrusted with them. So they begin conspiring against Daniel, and they know that Daniel is a steadfast man of God, that he is very committed to his God. So they decide that they are going to use this to get Daniel murdered. And they go to the king, the new king, King Darius, who has replaced King Belshazzar. And in the newness of his kingship, they tell the king, if it's pleasing to you, you should order a new decree, a new law, that no one should be allowed to pray to any other gods or any other men except you. And if they do, they should be thrown into a pit of lions. And King Darius, without much thought, says, okay, that sounds good to me. And he issues this decree, he issues this law. And these individuals then go lie in wait like lions outside of Daniel's home. And like lions, they are waiting for the right moment to attack him, to trap him. They know that he's going to pray to God. So they go and they wait for the moment where he begins praying to God, when they think that he's his weakest, when he's down on his knees praising God. And they wait for that, and then when they see it, they go back to King Darius and say, King Darius, we've seen Daniel praying to the God of the Jews, to Yahweh. You've got to put him to death. You've got to throw him in the pit of lions. And King Darius tries to shrug it off at first. But these individuals, these high officials that he's appointed, they're not having it. And they keep pressing him, and he keeps trying to get Daniel out of trouble all day long. And finally, he knows that he's not going to be able to save Daniel, and Daniel's not going to be able to save himself. And he says, let it be so. So the authorities, they come and get Daniel, and they haul him off to the lion pit. And Darius actually goes with him. And just as the authorities are about to throw Daniel into this den of lions, Darius tells Daniel, may the God whom you have continually and faithfully served rescue you. And then they throw Daniel into this pit, and they roll a rock around the opening and over the opening of this pit. And Darius goes away sad. And Darius is up most of the night, all night, troubled all night. And at the break of dawn, he hurriedly goes back to the lion pit, and he has the authorities move this rock from over the opening. And he calls down into the darkness, Daniel, did the God that you so faithfully serve, that you have steadfastly devoted yourself to, did your God rescue you? And out of the darkness, Daniel's voice comes, long live the king. And God had sent angels to rescue Daniel. And it's in this moment, in this particular story, that we've got to pause and ask ourselves a question. Who did Daniel think that God was, that he was willing to die by praying to this God, by praying to Yahweh? Who does he think this God is, that his life is worth it? And I think we find our answer in some of the very last words that Daniel gives us. If you go all the way to the end of the book of Daniel, and you go all the way to the last sentence that's written, Daniel says that in the end times, when time has ended, that God will rise up his faithful from death, and they will inherit this kingdom of God. And I'm reminded of the Apostle Paul at the conclusion of this story. It was the Apostle Paul who probably sums up Daniel's life best, not even talking about Daniel, when he says that to live is Christ and to die is gain.